Welcome, William, to the new gallery space that we've opened in the CBD. It's great to have you here. We're in the presence of truly greatness, one of Australia's leading artists in Paddy Bedford, but also one of the leading dealers in Melbourne, William Mora.
Thank you, Delan. Look, it's an absolute delight to be here, and actually in a lot of ways we're coming full circle with this estate. I don't know if I ever mentioned to you, but I gave Paddy his very first show when I had a gallery around the corner from your new gallery in Flinders Lane. That was in 1998. And here we are in 2021. The estate is due to wind up in July 22. So it represents a very important time for me to present the last release from the estate. And to do it in conjunction with you and your new city space is an absolute delight, and it brings back heaps of memories of my early days with Paddy and I. And regret he's not here to keep us on our toes. The old Mr. White Cockatoo dreaming man. This estate was created as he painted the works. He, Paddy Bedford and Tony Oliver, who ran Girawan Arts, decided very early on that they would put works away as they were painted to form his estate after his passing. So the quality and the span of works in this exhibition is a total and true testament to the power of this great Australian artist. Paddy is an international artist now, and he's widely recognised as having taken the Kimberley School that we all know is begun by Rover Thomas. He's taken that mantle and pushed it even further. And, I'm quite convinced, as I know you are too, that these works can hang alongside any major works internationally and hold their own. So we've called the show I Am the Law. It came about when Justice Ray Finkelstein invited Paddy Bedford to the Victorian Registry of the Federal Court of Australia. And there are a number of judges at this lunch, and they were explaining to Paddy Bedford the concept of white man, white fella's law. And Paddy sat there for a few moments and absorbed all of that, and then he asked for the microphone, and he looked at Justice Finkelstein in the eye, and he said, "I know black fella law, I know white fella law, but I am the law." And the whole room went sort of silent, and then kind of everybody started to kind of nod in agreement and understand that they were in the presence of a great lawman, and they were equals. And I look at each painting and just think of that phrase in my head, and that they may look abstract, they may not, but you know that behind these great works of art, there is strict First Nations law coming through at every aspect of these works. And not only are they beautiful, but they represent that 60,000 years of living culture. To stand in front of a Paddy Bedford and just meditate on it will reveal this incredible power, but also his great love of painting and his great sense of balance. I mean, when I look at a Paddy Bedford, my eye doesn't stop in any one spot. It traverses the landscape as he has traversed the landscape during his whole lifetime. And of course, you know that it's not just his view of the landscape, it's the complete holistic view of that part of Australia, the East Kimberley, that he's presenting, and it embodies all the enormous mythology that comes with that and makes it a very, very real experience. Wow, I've just seen something really special, and you can't beat great art. I mean, let's bring the public in to enjoy this show.
William?
No, my pleasure, Delan. My pleasure.